Cha Eun-Woo's tax case is back in the spotlight after rumors of a mysterious voicemail continue to circulate on social media. What made the public even more curious was not only the content of the message, but also the suspicion that the person speaking in it was said to be from the entertainment industry environment. But to date, there is no official confirmation that the voicemail is related to Cha Eun-Woo's case, or that other artists are involved. Studio microphone, one voice message, hundreds of speculations. Netizens began to question how the footage could have appeared at the same time, as the heat returned to the news about Cha Eun-Woo's tax dispute. Is it just a coincidence? Or are there old conversations that are only now coming to the fore? The question does not yet have an answer. And it is precisely because there is no answer that speculation is growing. Collision. Do the people behind the voice know anything? Rumors circulated that the figure in the recording allegedly knew information about the management of an artist's income. But again, these claims have not been verified. It is not known who owned the voice, when the recording was made, who the other person was, or if the conversation actually discussed Cha Eun-Woo's case. Without such information, linking a particular artist to this case would be too far-fetched a conclusion. Balance scale. Official cases and rumors should be separated. In the midst of the uproar, the case that is really confirmed is still Cha Eun-Woo's tax dispute process. He has paid about 13 billion won, and then filed a dispute against the tax establishment. It is this process that is still waiting for official developments. While rumors about voice messages are in different regions, because there is no evidence that confirms the connection. Police car light. But if one day the recording proves to be authentic, then the public's attention may no longer be solely on who owns the vote. The public will question, what was the context of the conversation? When did the conversation take place? Why did it appear only now? And most importantly, is the conversation really related to Cha Eun-Woo's tax case? For now, the answer is still unknown. Therefore, do not let the hot title make the rumor turn out as if it were a fact. The tax case is real and is going through a dispute process. Voice messages, as well as the alleged involvement of other artists, are still only rumors that have not been verified. And that is precisely where the mystery gets bigger. If there is no connection, why did the rumor arise and spread so quickly? It's getting warmer. Rumors. Voicemail tax case. Cha Eun-Woo has not been answered. The public began to ask, who really knows? The talk about the voicemail rumors linked to Cha Eun-Woo's tax case hasn't stopped. The more people discuss it, the bigger the questions arise. But there is one line that remains to be kept. There has been no verified evidence that the recording is related to Cha Eun-Woo's case, and there has been no confirmation that other artists interfered. Precisely because there is no certainty yet, this mystery is attracting more and more attention. Studio microphone, sound pieces that make the public curious. If indeed a recording is really circulating, the first thing to know is not the name of the artist but the complete context of the conversation. One sentence cut from a long conversation can have completely different meanings, especially if the recordings come from private conversations that were made long before the tax case was in the spotlight. Therefore, the question of the timing of recording becomes very important. Was it made before the sticking case? Or was it just after the tax controversy started to buzz? There is no definitive answer yet. Police car light. Then why did the names of other artists get dragged along? This is the part that makes netizens continue to speculate. When a big name is in the limelight, other information that appears at the same time is often directly associated with it. In fact, two events that appear close together do not necessarily have a relationship. Therefore, until there is verifiable evidence, it is not appropriate to conclude that a particular artist knew or interfered in Cha Eun-Woo's case. Balance scale. The only clear one at the moment. Cha Eun-Woo's tax case is indeed a legal issue that is going through a dispute process. It has paid about 13 billion won, then filed an objection through the available procedures. That is the part that has the basis of preaching. Meanwhile, the story about voice messages is still in rumor territory. And those differences are very important. Imagine if you were to receive a confirmation. If one day there is an authentic recording that really relates to this matter, the public's questions will certainly change. Not anymore. Who are the artists involved? Except, what exactly does the person know? And does that information really have anything to do with Cha Eun-Woo's tax dispute? For now, there is no answer. There is only a rumor, a lot of speculation, and one tax case that is indeed awaiting official proceedings. So don't let curiosity make rumors considered as fact. Because if one day the truth finally appears, it is precisely that fact that will determine who is right and who has been only speculating. Police car light fire. It's not over. Cha Eun-Woo's tax case is back in the spotlight. The mystery of voicemail raises even more questions. Public attention to Cha Eun-Woo's tax case has not abated. After the tax dispute process was in the spotlight, rumors of a mysterious voice message were again discussed on social media. But there is one thing that is increasingly important to note. There has been no official confirmation that the voicemail has any connection to Cha Eun-Woo's case. Therefore, the story about the other artist still cannot be considered a fact. Studio microphone. There is one thing left unanswered. If the footage does exist, the public will want to know the full context. Who's talking? Who is the recipient of the message? When was the recording made? Did he talk about taxes or something else? Without an answer to the question, the piece of sound is not enough to prove anyone's involvement. Fire. Why did this rumor spread so quickly? One of the reasons is because Cha Eun-Woo's name is in the center of public attention due to his tax dispute. When a new piece of information appears at the same time, netizens quickly try to find a connection between the two. However, the appearance of two pieces of information at the same time does not automatically mean that they are related. That is why the identity of another artist should not be guessed or spread without evidence. Balance scale. The real focus is still on the tax process. Beyond these rumors, the development confirmed is that Cha Eun-Woo has paid about 13 billion won, and then filed a dispute against the tax establishment. Now the public is still waiting for the next process. Will his objections be accepted? Will the amount of tax be retained? Or will there be changes after further examination? The answer is not yet known. And if the voicemail proves to be unrelated, then the whole speculation about the other artist could simply collapse. On the other hand, if one day authentic evidence emerges that shows that the recording is indeed related to this case, the public will certainly again question the context and content of the conversation. But for now, the tax case is real. The dispute is real. Meanwhile, voice messages and the alleged involvement of other artists have still not been verified. And it is precisely because there is no answer to it yet, one question still hangs. Who was the first person to link the voicemail to Cha Eun-Woo? The answer to that question may actually be the beginning to find out how this rumor actually began. The mystery deepens. Where did the voicemail rumors attributed to Cha Eun-Woo's tax case come from? Cha Eun-Woo's tax case is back in the spotlight, not only because of the dispute process, but also because of the emergence of rumors about a voicemail that was later attributed to another figure from the entertainment industry. But until now, there has been no verified evidence to suggest that the footage is really related to Cha Eun-Woo's case. Precisely now a new, no less interesting question arises. Who first associated the tape with Cha Eun-Woo? This question is important, because a voice recording can come from a completely different conversation. Without knowing the first source, the date of creation, and the full context, the public cannot be certain of the record's connection to the tax case.